Hello friends. So today we are going to interact with Miss Niharika Borgohain. She is MPhil in clinical psychology and currently working as a assistant professor Dibrugarh University. So today she will going to share her experience in psychology and today she will also tell you many things about the problems that a student face in current day-to-day life. So first of all, welcome Niharika, Miss Niharika. So first you introduce yourself and academic background and other things.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity. I'm very delighted to have an interaction with you. Uh,
Thank you.
my name is Niharika Borgohain. My hometown is in Dhemaji, Assam, and I did my graduation in BSc Nursing. Then I did masters in applied psychology. Then I did MPhil in clinical psychology in LGPRMH. And now currently I am working as an assistant professor in Dibrugarh University.
Okay, so this is your career journey. Okay, so Niharika, you tell us what is the procedure? Means what is the procedure to get admission in MPhil in clinical and what is the difference between the general psychology and what is clinical psychology? What is the difference? Is there any?
Uh, Actually, this psychology has two branches. One
Okay.
is pure psychology and one is applied psychology. And
Okay.
applied psychology has also different subtypes. And one of the types is clinical psychology.
Okay.
Basically, clinical psychology deals with the disorder of um, related to mental health. So it
Okay.
is the clinical psychology. And psychology usually deals with in creating some theories, understanding about some theories related to human mind.
Okay. So what is
And clinical
theory?
part,
Okay. Okay.
part actually deals with how we apply those theories in the practical problems.
Oh, okay. So one is pure and another is applied psychology. Two types.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yes. Two broad types.
two broad types. So clinical come under applied psychology.
Yes.
Oh, that is the study of mental problems. That clinic
Disorders related to mental health.
mental health. Okay, okay. So what is the procedure to get admission in this field?
Uh, First of all, the candidates have is necessary to have master degree in psychology.
Okay.
Uh, they might have master degree in applied psychology, clinical psychology, and only simply psychology also. And they have to appear entrance examination if they don't have NET or
Okay.
GATE. Nowadays, GATE is also applicable in psychology, then GATE. And if they have NET or GATE, they can appear in interview directly. After that, they accordingly selected for the as a candidate of MPhil clinical psychology.
Okay. So in India, means almost in IIT it is also there. Okay. In psychology,
No, sir, it's PhD.
is PhD. So it is. So for my purpose, so I'm just asking. MPhil PhD means MPhil is a means any duration is there? How much means time?
2 years, 2 years.
2 years.
Sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So by doing MPhil also anybody can become assistant professor.
Uh, yes, sir. For assistant professor, we need to have NET.
Okay. 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 So another very important question. So that is very important. So what are the myths that is in psychology? Myths are there. And what are these things?
Mhm. Okay. At this point, I can recall about two words. One is obsession.
Hmm.
Then another is mania.
Okay.
Usually, people understand that obsession is a kind of abnormal inclination to someone else, uh,
Okay.
some part of um, some object. Obsession. she is very obsessed with me.
Okay.
He is very obsessed with her. So that kind of usually we used to hear that kind of sentence. And again, mania. If one individual used to do a task repeatedly, activity repeatedly, then people might say that he has mania of phone, he has
Okay.
mania of this, mania of hand washing. This is my kind of manic behavior, mania behavior. So this is totally wrong. Actually, obsession is a kind of intrusive thought. The
Okay.
thought that I myself can't able to accept those thoughts. That's called obsession. It is not kind of our normal thought. And again, mania, it is related to our mood and undue elated mood, undue happiness. I feel happy, uh, elated without any definite reason. That is mania. So, two different terms, but both have
Oh,
a diagnostic significance, but people always use in day-to-day life.
okay. So this is very informative thing today I know. And what is the importance of the psychology day-to-day life? Means,
Uh, Actually, psychology is everywhere. If you see our parents, they use the psychological principles without having any knowledge. They don't know it is psychology. And psychology in maintaining relationship, psychology in education, psychology is in occupation like business, corporates, and like that. Psychology in medical science, psychology is everywhere. So the point is that our insight, our awareness is a lack, but psychology is not. Uh, we can differentiate psychology from our life. We can't take out psychology from our life in any point of time. So it is very important.
and one
Uh,
another thing is that is called depression. We will see that the students are going in depression. So what is this thing, and how to avoid it?
First of all, you might heard people often say that I'm depressed. Today I'm
Hmm.
depressed. But depression is not mere sadness.
Hmm.
Uh, it is more than that. Actually, when we said we can have some kind of awareness that why I am sad. But in depression, it can be undue sadness. I don't know why I can't able to feel the happiness, why I can't able to have interaction with others, why I'm like this. So depression is somewhat else rather than mere sadness. Uh, Actually, depression is a disorder, and to meet this diagnosis of depression, you have to fulfill some criteria.
Okay.
2 days of sadness to 4 days of sadness, it is not depression. Uh,
Okay.
it has a duration of 2 weeks. So that is depression. And people usually say that I also depressed at one point of time. Then how you are not able to handle your depression? So this is usually a judgmental attitude to others. That is a core, very problematic behavior or problematic attitude uh, to the disorders, mental issues. So that is depression.
Okay, so what I am getting it, the minimum 2 weeks means if I am depressed means I am sad. If within 4 to 5 days means it is not a depression. So
No,
minimum
sir.
2 weeks it should be there.
But not only sadness.
Okay.
It may have lack of um, happiness, low mood, not lack of happiness,
Oh.
that is low mood and decreased interaction with others, fatigability and irritability, uh,
Mhm.
decreased appetite, decreased sleep, decreased self-esteem, then suicidal ideation might be there. So different kind of symptoms that
Okay.
have to be there to
Many
call
things.
it as a depression.
Okay, many things are involved. So now nowadays we are seeing that when I was in IIT, so every semester what I have seen, every semester you can say in 1 year, 1 to 2 students are doing suicide. So what do you think? What are the reasons? And when they are doing suicide, means their mood is like they are now they are doing means they are keen to doing suicide. So what to whom they should consult and how to means how to what is the remedy of this thing? Means why they are doing suicide? What do you think?
Suicide is just one part of one kind of disorder. Like the depression can be a part of depression, and it can be a part of psychosis, it can be a part of emotional vulnerability, it may be a part of personality. So there are many reasons. Usually, what happens, the adolescent group of people usually commit suicide out of emotional vulnerability, a abrupt decision to kill herself or himself. So that is emotional vulnerability. Another thing is the depression, that is more common cause of suicide. It is more common than another thing is personality traits. That can be another reason. And you were asking about how we can prevent this. The thing is that as a human being, we all have some abilities and uh, some flaws. We might do mistakes, but usually what people do that they are not ready to accept their mistakes. They are not ready to accept their flaws. Mm, they only want to be good, best, excellent in certain kind of activities and this. So I would say two things more important. One is self-compassion, that is understanding, a kindness to oneself, then compassion toward others. Likewise, I said if someone is sad, he or she is not able to maintaining their healthy kind of mental health, then uh, we should not have a critical attitude toward them. Rather, we should give them enough space to uh, just vent out their emotion, that is compassion toward others. Then another thing is the help-seeking behavior. We all most of the time people what do their help-seeking attitude they thought as a part of their weakness. I'm not able to handle my own emotion, then I'm weak. So because of that, most of people they don't seek any help from others. This is the main barrier of uh, mental health system. So this health seeking attitude is most important.
Okay. So it is a kind of disorder. Okay. So,
Suicide.
suicide.
Yes.
Okay.
Suicide is not a disorder, but it is a symptoms of various kind of disorder.
Various kinds of disorder. Okay. So means there can be many reasons because I've seen also many reasons are also there. So what you explained, I have getting many things. So that is a good thing, very informative. So this will also help the students. They will see and they will also learn many things. So another important question is means you have done MPhil in clinical psychology. So now you know the what is the career, what is the future. So what you will suggest to the parents? Means what you will suggest to them?
After doing masters, a student might choose two different paths. One is clinical work, one is academic work. Uh, for the clinical work, MPhil in clinical psychology or counseling is important. Uh, and after doing MPhil in clinical psychology or counseling, in counseling they usually appointed in occupational areas like school, then NGOs, ONGC, forensic sectors like that. And in clinical psychology, they usually appointed in hospital areas. So the option is two, but choice is there. And after doing MPhil, actually, uh, I can go to academic also. I can go to the clinical area also. And after MPhil one is choosing doing PhD, they can do PhD in general psychology also and in clinical psychology also. PhD in
Okay.
clinical psychology. Two both are different.
Okay. So there is vast scope. Means they can do many things after doing
Yes.
their kind of study. So now very informative session. So last thing. So what is your future plan? Already you are working as assistant professor at Dibrugarh University. So you want to continue this thing or any other future plan you have?
So after getting my RCI license, I'll get a license. After getting that license, I can able to start the individual therapy sessions. My long-term plan is to carry out my private practices in
Okay.
therapy, and then I will do PhD, and also I'm thinking in the line of academics.
Okay, so many plans are there. So all things you will do simultaneously. So many plans are there. That is very good. So now, so thank you very much. I also got many things because I don't know about the psychology. So it is very informative and thank you very much. And by this session, definitely students will they will get benefit. Definitely they will get benefit, and also they will learn, and they now they will know their scope in the psychology, clinical psychology. Initially, I was not knowing there is a like clinical psychology. Only I know it's psychology. Now I know that there is pure psychology, and that is another is applied psychology. That is the two broad areas. Out of that, many things are there. So they can do MPhil and PhD, academics and geo. Many things are there. There you can also do private practice. So many things are there. That is very good. So once again, thank you very much to interact with us and you have given your valuable time. That is very appreciative. So thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. You are